Hi. In the last few sessions, we covered all these operators in VHDL, and we've seen a lot of examples to understand how and where to use these operators. We discussed that what are the restrictions and what are the good practices while using them. We also talked about the common mistakes and how to avoid them in the general practices. Now, this session is important to understand, especially when you need to use multiple operators in one single expression or statement. Because when you are using more than one operators, then VSDL follows the operator's precedence to perform the action. And if you are not aware about this VSDL precedence, then you may not get the right results. So keep this in mind. So the first question is that what is this precedence all about? In simple, when you are using two or more different operators in VSDL, then all the operators having some precedences, and they perform the action based on what operator having the higher precedence or higher priority, you can say. Let's understand this with one simple example. So you have the expression that D out gets the value of E and B or C, semicolon. So how you will read this? First option is that when signal E and signal B doing the logical AND first, and then the result will be logical OR with signal C. But you can also read it as second probability. I mean, signal B and signal C will perform the logical OR operation first, and then the result of this will be logically AND with signal A. So, which one is correct? This is one question, but the important question is that how you wanted to get the output from this expression. Did you write this for option A or did you write this for option B? Or do you think that both the options will give you the same output all the time? Well, the straightforward answer of this is no. You won't get the same output if you execute them in those two different ways. Next question, that how VSDL or tool will perform the action then. So as I said, the operator with the higher precedence will execute first, and then the second operator with the lower precedence will execute. Unfortunately, here AND gate operator and OR gate operator having the same precedence in VSDL. Hence VSDL will not allow you to execute this, and you would be getting compilation error here. Because VSDL do not know what to execute first until you tell the tool that what need to be executed first. So how you will tell the tool that what should be performed first? Simply by using the brackets. If you need E and B and then or C, then use the bracket with signal E and B like in this example. And if you need the OR operation first between signal B and C, then use the bracket with signal B or C. Simple. So the conclusion is that you should try to use brackets as much as possible when you are dealing with two or more different operators to avoid any such confusions and errors. Well, this is very street problem because VSDL has the same precedence in this example. So the compiler gave you the error and you corrected it, right? But consider the scenario when you use two operators of different precedences, and in this case, VSDL or tool will not give you any error. VSDL and tool will execute the statements, but the problem would be that your output or result may not match with the expected results if you did not use them carefully in your expressions. And now we will be discussing that in the next slide. But before this, let's quickly see the precedence level in VSDL for commonly used operators. You can see this list for the reference while using two or more different operators in your VSDL codes. However, you do not need to remember this precedence if you are using the brackets in your expressions, because this precedence will only be taken by the tool when you do not specify that. If you are telling this to the tool in your VSDL code, then it will always follow your instructions. So absolute operator, not operator, and exponential operator having the highest precedence in VSDL. Second is mode, remainder, multiplication, and division. Then third is plus or minus sign. Then fourth is plus or minus arithmetic operations and concatenation operator. Then fifth is shift and rotational operators like SLL, SRL, ROL, and ROR. And last is logical operators like AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, NAND gate, NOR gate, XOR gate, and XNOR gate. Remember that operators listed in the same label having the same precedence label. Hence, if you are using them in one single expression, then VHDL and tool will be confused that what need to be executed first. So when you are using them, you must need to use brackets, as we seen in the last slide. Now take this example when your operator precedence label is different in your expressions. Let's take these three examples. Now you also know the precedence label of these operators as well. So you can evaluate these three expressions that if you execute them in VHDL, then how VHDL or tool will perform the action. Take a small pause here and think of that. And let me know in the comment section if you did it correctly. If not, then this is fine too, because in our projects, we always try to follow the best practices. Okay, so it's time to reveal that. First expression is signal x gets the value of 2 multiplication 3 plus 10 semicolon. And this expression will be evaluated as multiplication will happen first and then 10 will be added in the output. Second example, signal y gets a value of a ROR 2 plus 4. So here the addition will happen first and the VHDL execution will be a ROR 6. So we have added 4 plus 2. Third example, signal Z gets the value of minus a multiplication. So signal G gets a value of minus a multiplication with b. So here the multiplication will happen first and the sign will change after that. Okay, so I hope that I made this concept clear to you. And with this, we are closing this chapter of VHDL operators. In the next session, we will be talking about VHDL structure, which is the base fundamental of VHDL and FPGA programming. So do not miss that. If you did not subscribe till now, then please do subscribe to learn and grow community for regular updates. If this video is informative, then please like this video, comment on video, and don't forget to share. Thank you for watching.